How's it going, friends? My name is Jared Smith of the band Heliocentric, and I wanted to come and give you guys a quick update on some behind the scenes stuff that I've been working on here. So I told you guys in my last update video that I am working on a metal album about Islam. And I thought it would be really cool to add some ambient tracks to act as sort of palette cleansers for the album. One of the ideas that I had was to write a song reflecting on the Islamic concept of Tawheed. Now, Tawheed in Islam is sort of akin to the Trinity in Christianity as far as its status and importance. Tawheed is the oneness of God. Allah is referred to as the One all throughout the Quran. And so I thought it would be really cool and kind of a challenge to write and produce a song only using one audio sample. Now, I've seen this done before in the past where guys will take an audio sample and they'll stretch it and time shift it and they'll print it and then add some reverb delay and modulate it every which way. But I wanted to challenge myself and restrict myself to, rather than printing something, I wanted the entirety of the track to come from one sound. So what that looks like in my case is I'm sending one audio sample through a whole bunch of different auxiliary tracks and buses and modulating that one sample in real time. So I'll play through the track for you guys and let you hear it, and then I'll kind of break down each of the different elements in the song and show you what's going on.
Wahad.
Okay, so that was the track, and now I kind of want to go in and show you guys inside of Logic what all is going on. So way over here, you can see this is the one audio sample that I have. This is me, saying into a microphone, Wahad, which is one in Arabic. I've got some hidden channels as well, some delays that I ended up not using, as well as the extra takes of me saying one that I wasn't super happy with. But as you can see, it's just that one audio sample and everything else is just done through routing. So initially we have the one sample and it hits all of these different auxiliary buses. These actually aren't track buses. You can see there's no instruments on any of them. It's just effects. So each of these are buses with different effects on them. So the way that I'm able to modulate the sound continuously through the song is by taking the delay on each of these tracks and tossing it up either up to or even past 100%. Replica XT by Native Instruments actually lets me go up to 120% on the feedback knob. So essentially what that means is when the one sample hits that delay, it's essentially causing an infinite feedback loop. And it'll go on indefinitely until I mute the track or automate it out. So going into sort of the different elements of this track, here this is me just using a little bit of delay and reverb, and then a little bit of EQing, tossing off some of the high end. But if I solo these, you can hear sort of what they're doing. On these delays, I actually have 4 different delay times. Up here, I have a delay that's a half note. Down here, I have a delay that's 1 bar long. Here, I have a delay that's a dotted 16th. Here, I have one that's a dotted 8th note. Now, what's interesting about these two is I'm actually tossing on a Logic's stock pitch shifter. It sort of gives the track, I don't know, just a little bit more flavor, makes it more interesting. If I go down here to the rumbles, I'm again tossing the feedback on Replica XT up to 120%. And one of the things that I wanted to do here was I wanted to let the listener see that it's that original sample slowly becoming another sound. So what I'm doing here, if I zoom in, you can actually see that I'm automating the diffusion amount. So initially it starts off as a dotted 16th note, and then it sort of evolves into this more, I don't know, muffled sound. And as you can see, I'm also, doing a really intense low pass filter. Just wanted some low rumbles to give the track a little bit of body. I'll get to these chimes in a second, but I want to highlight these drones. These are interesting. So what they're doing is, again, they're hitting the Replica XT, which is on a continual feedback loop. But then I'm actually running it through an instance of Reactor and this specific module called Molecular. I haven't really dove into this a whole lot, but it's really, really powerful. So essentially what I'm doing is it's hitting Molecular and I'm modulating the sound a little bit to kind of make it evolve and grow. But the biggest thing that it's doing is I'm actually running it through a dual comb filter, which is, it's forcing it and squeezing it into a pitch. The word that I'm saying isn't, a tonal sound in the way that we think of tonal sounds. But what this is doing is that it's making it a tonal sound. So on each of these different drones, they're doing essentially the same thing, just at different frequencies. So I'll solo that and let you guys hear it. And then last and certainly not least, we have these high chime sounds. Now this is really, really cool. So again, we have an instance of Replica, which is causing a feedback loop. And then here, inside of Molecular, there's a DSP inside of the program called Plagiarism, which I guess is another comb filter. I'm not entirely sure, but it's doing some magic here. Essentially what I'm able to do is I'm able to take this initial sound and run it through a step sequencer. So I'm in real time modulating the pitch of the sound. And that plus a little bit of delay and some reverb, it just makes this cacophonous echoing of chimes that I've really, really fallen in love with. Beyond that, you can see here I do have another instance of reverb, and I'm actually modulating a low pass filter. You will see the band kind of scoop like that. And then I do have another instance of Replica, but rather than causing a feedback loop, it's just making it bright and shimmery and airy because delay is fun. So I'll solo this and let you guys hear what that's doing. So again, really cool stuff. I hope you've enjoyed this. Comment below if you'd like to see more behind the scenes production stuff. This is totally not my element. But again, I hope that hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't really know how to end a video. I've never had to end a video like this. So comment below how I should end the videos. I don't know if you guys want me to like throw Pokemon cards at the camera or what you want me to do. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your continual support. See you next time.